Hi, this is Rudy Jones of PalmettoStateBaseball.com. Welcome to the South Carolina College Baseball video recap for Saturday, May the 31st. There were 3 games involving state teams on Saturday. Of course, all of them were in the NCAA tournament. Let's take a look first at what happened down in Conway, in the Conway Regional. Really exciting game. The East Carolina and Coastal Carolina went back and forth. The Chanticleers tied the score at 5-5. Then Kobe Thorndock hit his second home run a game, a grand slam in the 7th inning, put the Chanticleers ahead by 9-5 score. They went on to win 18-7. Coastal had 20 hits today, had 4 home runs, 4 doubles. They have won 20 straight games. They're 60-11 overall, and now Coastal is in the regional final. The Chanticleers will play at 6 o'clock on Sunday, and they'll play the winner of the noon game between East Carolina and Florida. Florida eliminated Fairfield earlier in the day, 17-2, and East Carolina beat Florida earlier in the weekend, 11-6. But the Chanticleers are 1 win away from going to the Super Regional round. Blagan Pato had 4 hits, and including a home run, drove in 3 runs. Sebastian Alexander had 4 hits for the Chanticleers. Again, 16-11 record, or excuse me, a 50-11 record. I made a typo there, but hey, 50-11 record, 20 straight wins. That's pretty nice. In the Clemson Regional, first in the elimination game played at noon on Saturday, Kentucky scored the game's first 3 runs, took the lead in the bottom of the 6th with a single run, then scored 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th, and put USC Upstate out of the tournament by a score of 7-3. Of course, that 3-run 8th inning really hurt Upstate. If they'd held the Wildcats scoreless, going to the 9th inning with a 1-run game, you never know what's going to happen. But 4 runs to overcome in 1 inning is a lot to do. And so Upstate had a fine season. They finished the year at 36-25. Very good season. Kentucky's now 30-25, and they will play on Sunday at noon against Clemson, which lost to West Virginia by a score of 9-6 in Saturday night's winner's bracket game. That was another great game, back and forth. The Mountaineers scored 3 runs in the first inning, added another run later to make it 4-0 against Clemson ace Aiden Connaught. But the Tigers scored 4 runs in the 5th to tie the score, including a 2-run home run by Cam Canarella, and made it 4-4 there. Clemson scored a run in the 7th to make it go up 5-4. West Virginia tied it in the 8th with a run. But in the 9th inning, with 2 outs, Grant Hussey of West Virginia drew a walk. Then Sam White followed with a double to put the Mountaineers ahead. 3 more singles and a pair of bases-loaded hit batsmen completed the outburst, gave WVU a 9-5 lead. Clemson got down to its final out in the bottom of the 9th, and the Tigers, too, made things exciting. Cam Canarella got a hit. It was his 4th of the game. He's got a 21-game hitting streak. He took second on defensive indifference, and then Jaron Purify walked. Dom Listy was hit by a pitch. Colin Priest was hit. Dom Listy walked, and Colin Priest was hit by a pitch to drive in a run. So it's 9-6. Potential winning runs at the plate with Jack Crichton, but he struck out to end the game. Clemson fell to 45-17. West Virginia improved to 43-14. So again, the Tigers will play Kentucky at noon Sunday at Doug Kingsmore Stadium in an elimination game. If they win, they'll have to play West Virginia at 6 o'clock Sunday. And if West Virginia wins that 6 o'clock game, they head to the Super Regionals. If Clemson or Kentucky wins that 6 o'clock game, there's another game on Monday for all the marbles. For the Tigers, I mentioned Canarella. The Jays could not get enough out of their bullpen late. Just really hit some struggles there as it was going on. But again, it's not over. Clemson can still win. They got to win 3 times in the next 2 days to stay alive and go to the Super Regional. How about some of the other scores that were going on? In the Nashville Regional, Wright State beat East Tennessee State 7-5, and Louisville just did wrap up a 3-2 win over national number 1 seed Vanderbilt. The Commodores now go into the same dilemma as Clemson. They play Wright State on Sunday. They'll have to win 3 games over the next 2 days. In the Austin Regional, Kansas State beat Houston Christian 7-4 to eliminate them. Texas, San Antonio, and Texas are still playing right now. The Roadrunners have got a 2-run lead as I record this. In the Fayetteville Regional, North Dakota State eliminated Kansas 4-3, and Arkansas beat Creighton 12-1. Razorbacks in the driver's seat. In the Auburn Regional, NC State stayed alive with a 12-0 win over Central Connecticut. Auburn is leading Stetson as I record this. Winner of that game is in the driver's seat in the championship round. In the Chapel Hill Regional, Nebraska beat Holy Cross 4-1. North Carolina beat Oklahoma 11-5. Oklahoma and Nebraska play at midday Sunday. North Carolina is in the winners bracket, championship bracket in the driver's seat. Little Rock beat Rhode Island 22-10 in the Baton Rouge Regional. LSU is playing Dallas Baptist as we speak right now. They got a big lead. In the Athens Regional, Oklahoma State staved off elimination with a 13-5 win over Binghamton, and Duke beat Georgia 6-3. The Blue Devils are in the driver's seat there. In the Corvallis Regional, Oregon State stayed alive with a 7-2 win over TCU. Southern Cal beat St. Mary's 6-4. In the Tallahassee Regional, Northeastern eliminated Bethune-Cookman. Florida State moved into the winners bracket championship game with a 10-3 win over Mississippi State. In the Ole Miss Regional in Oxford, Ole Miss stayed alive with an 8-6 win over Western Kentucky. And how about number 4 seed Murray State? They jumped to a big lead on Georgia Tech. Yellow Jackets came back, and Murray State breaks the tie and wins 13-11. 4 seed Murray State is in the driver's seat in the Oxford Regional. In the Eugene Regional, Cal Poly eliminated host Oregon 10-8. Arizona is up big on Utah Valley as I record this. In the Knoxville Regional, Wake Forest eliminated Miami of Ohio 14-13, and Tennessee beat Cincinnati 10-6 to go into the championship round. Wake Forest and Cincinnati play on Sunday elimination game. Los Angeles Regional, UC Irvine beat Fresno State 8-3, and UCLA moved into the championship bracket round with an 11-5 win over Arizona State. Southern Mississippi beat Alabama in the Hattiesburg Regional to stay alive, and Miami beat Columbia 14-1 to move into the championship round there. Going to do a quick check to see if I can get the National Junior College Championship game. They just ended. Salt Lake upended number 1 Walter State 9-6 to win the Junior College Division I World Series. Nice win for Salt Lake. They beat Florence Darlington Tech earlier this week. That's it for the South Carolina College Baseball video recap for Saturday, May the 31st. I'll be back on Sunday with the update of that action there involving both Clemson and Coastal. Rudy Jones of PalmettoStateBaseball.com, so you can always follow me on X. Got some updates on transfer portal, particularly for South Carolina, and a couple of guys who used to be at Florence Darlington Tech. You can check it out on the transfer portal page at PalmettoStateBaseball.com. If you're a believer, I invite you to go to church somewhere Sunday and worship the Lord. He's blessed you a lot, even if you don't realize it. Again, this is Rudy Jones of PalmettoStateBaseball.com saying, good night, Jesus loves you.